is a great place to be assigned. We certainly make them feel like this is their home.
The history of how things in Alaska got the way they are is also important to build context for decision making.
The value that Alaska brings is paramount. The ability to operate in a winter environment, the ability to deploy rapidly, the integration between the Army and the Air Force and all the other services is invaluable to our ability to meet our nation's requirements.
The state of Alaska is strategic, vast, and vital to our nation's defense.
American-made P-39 and P-63 fighter planes lined up at Ladd Field, Fairbanks, Alaska.
Since the military first developed a presence in interior Alaska in 1943, the city of Fairbanks and surrounding areas have been central to the defense of our nation. Interior Alaska is home to the Army's Fort Wainwright and Fort Greely, and the Air Force's Eielson Air Force Base and Clear Radar Station. Fairbanks offers incredible strategic value as it provides the nation with combat-ready forces capable of reaching anywhere in the Northern Hemisphere at a moment's notice.
Assigning forces here in Alaska gives us the opportunity to use them both in Europe and the Pacific equally quickly and with equal effectiveness.
Fairbanks also offers incredible access to the military's premier training range, the Joint Pacific Alaska Range Complex.
Today, the Outcom Commander is looking at one of the premier training environments in the entire world. We have 60,000+ square miles of airspace that we have negotiated to train in that sits over places like Jay Park.
Interior Alaska's leaders understand the issues the military in Fairbanks face and are doing all they can to make it easier for the military to accomplish its mission.
The military is a major part of Fairbanks, a major part of our economy, major part of our population base. The military is the community of Fairbanks.
We interact directly with our military leaders, both here in the interior and across the state, and going on to Pacific Air Force and Army and all the way to DC. These are things that we do not take for granted. We are involved with them on a daily basis.
Our job here at Fairbanks Economic Development is to work with the congressional delegation, to work with the state, to work with the military, and see what we can do to not only sustain, but to grow our military industry.
Alaska has the greatest percentage of veterans of any state in the nation, with over 10% of residents having served in uniform. Veterans stay in Alaska for the great opportunities Alaska offers its warriors.
It offers a wonderful quality of life for the soldiers, airmen, and the families that are assigned here. The community embraces the military and does what it can to support the military families and their mission.
I had lived in, I would guess, 22 different places by the time we got assigned to Alaska. I had never found a place that had so much spirit in the people and so much potential in the future as we found here in Alaska.
I was in Vietnam, and when I came back to Fairbanks, I was welcome. There was no time on my return that I ever felt, like people weren't glad to have me home. And quite honestly, I think that's really the difference, is the true respect and the true appreciation that Alaskans have for the United States military.
While many cities around the nation are resistant to basing additional units, Fairbanks welcomes it with open arms. The city fought the close of Eielson Air Force Base in 2005 and is now fighting to receive additional Air Force assets.
Energy costs, in Alaska have always been an issue. Right now, the community of Fairbanks, along with the state of Alaska, is working to bring natural gas to Fairbanks. That will lower the cost of operating in Fairbanks by about $200 million a year.
We work regularly on ensuring that encroachment does not occur. We make sure that we're trying to lower the cost of energy for military families. We want to support access to Jay Park. And those are all issues that the community continues to play a supportive role for the Department of Defense's full operations.
Being able to take military dollars that are very in short supply today and invest them in the military on American soil is a huge deal, and Alaska offers that opportunity.
Fairbanks, Alaska is proud to be a strong military city, and it is a central piece of Alaska's strategic, vast, and vital role in our nation's defense.